Happy New Year, everyone. I am Spicy Bill, and welcome back. I like to kick off the new year with these amazing Rio Gray 144 scale Gunpla for your consideration. So, if you guys are Gundam Double O fans, you know a lot of the Double O Master Grade kits are released back in, I think the Exia came out in 2008, and the Double O probably came out in 2009, 2000, and yeah, I think it's 2009, and the Quanta actually came out in 2010. So these kits are very old. They're over a decade. Uh, and while the Master Gray have a lot of really nice part separations and articulation, the Real Gray actually match the Master Gray in terms of articulation. And not only that, the Real Gray actually have a lot better design and more surface detail. Plus, they're a lot more affordable and smaller. Doesn't take up too much shelf space. The only real problem with Real Grays in general are the stickers. They're very small, and not only the stickers, the tiny, tiny parts. So, you can go either way. You can still become very frustrated when it comes to building some of these Real Grays. Yeah, that's one of my biggest turnoff when it comes to Real Gray. I'm just gonna, tell you guys straight out the bat what the cons are, and if you guys are okay with that, these kits are much superior than the Master Grade counterparts. Now the Master Grades does have the added LED gimmick if you're into that, but I think the Gunpla LED is kind of outdated. So unless they actually do something to improve that technology, to me it's pretty much just it's like a novel idea. It's like a novelty idea, but not many people are actually gonna use it. So anyway, we're gonna start out with the Gundam Exia right here. As you can see, all the main suits, or at least the suits that are used by Setsuna, are available in the Real Grade form. And here we have the Exia, looking super nice. I'm actually using one of these 24th century weapon from the high grade build custom line. I'm actually gonna paint this up to match Exia's color and use it as one of his official weapons. Yeah, I'm just not really too fond of that whole GN sword shield gimmick, so I decided I want to do something a little bit different with Exia. So this is gonna have to be painted to match his color scheme. And yeah, so far, this kit is really underappreciated. I built this kit and I just left it sitting around in a box. And when I took it out, I was like, wow, this is actually really, really good. And yeah, it's still really, really good. I mean, looking at it, I'm just like, wow, this is what Gunpla is all about. The amazing surface detail, the articulation. It's super sturdy once you put it together. You don't have to worry about this thing falling apart at all. In fact, I think this guy is even more sturdier than the high grade version. So yeah, and for $30, I think this is a good investment. If you're willing to put in the time to put in the work for this kit, definitely, it's definitely something that is really, really worth building. And yeah, I mean, even if you're a fan of the Master Grade, I would say still give this one a go. It's a little bit more challenging because the parts are very small, and yeah, like putting on these clear parts on the headpiece, it's very, very challenging. So if you like to challenge yourself, this is definitely something you want to consider doing. This is actually yeah, it's a fun kit, but it's also equally challenging. So definitely check this one out. This kit is still available. I think a lot of places are still selling the Rio Grade Exia. As you know, Gunpla almost never go out print. Every year they're just gonna reprint some of the kits, and I think Bandai did a real good job with the Rio Grade Exia. All right, and second we have this obviously Setsuna's second suit, the Double O. The Double O is actually my most recent build. I actually did a build video on this kit. So if you guys been watching my channel the last couple days, you see me go through the process of building the Double O. Again, I had some issue with these stickers are just like, hit or miss. Sometimes if you messed up, you're gonna lose adhesion, and that's gonna be a problem. But just be very patient when you put these on. Like I say, real grades can be a challenge sometimes because of all the small parts and the stickers and stuff like that. But it's worth it. Once you put these kits together, you'll be treated with some very, very, very nice surface detail, and it's very sturdy too. Unlike the, actually, I think the Master Grade Double O is also pretty solid, and these guys just completely outclass the high grades. The high grades are still pretty good, but if you put the real grades next to the high grade, you can totally see the the amount, all the details on the real grade that doesn't that never even come close to showing up on the high grade. So yeah, the double is also a very nice kit. I don't think I don't need to talk about this kit too much. It's very nice. It's very solid, and it's got a lot of things going for it. A lot of good things going for it. So yeah, that's the double O. And obviously right here we have the Quanta. Believe it or not, the Quanta is actually my favorite kit out of the three. Yeah, I just noticed how much I appreciate the design of the Quanta after having all three of them stand together. I really like this whole chest section. The double O itself is more like a traditional Gundam. You can see like the torso. It's very, very traditional. While the Exia is very unique. It's got that whole clear GN drive or condenser up front, and basically the Quanta is kind of like the combination of the Exia and the double O. So you see the design like a fusion of the two put together into one suit. You can see the double V fin translated over to the headpiece. The cockpit piece right there, you can see that translated over here, and the GN drive condenser right here, like that. So yeah, definitely like a combination of both suits, and I really like the asymmetrical design. You have the different looking shoulders, and the legs are also very nice. I think that legs are actually unique. Yeah. So I definitely like the Quanta a lot. My only issue is with the binder piece right here. This thing tends to like to come off quite often. I don't know why. I maybe had to address that. But I didn't have any issue with the full, with this dry transfer stickers on this kit. But yeah, overall, this is definitely very nice. I guess if you have to get one, I would just get the Quanta. The Quanta is definitely the best one out of these three. But the Exia is also very nice. The double is all very nice. They're all equally fun / challenging to put together. But yeah, I think these are a good alternative to the either the Master Grade or even the high grade. As long as you have enough patience, know how to manage with smaller parts, you shouldn't have any problem. And with the Quanta, there's actually one thing that set the Quanta, ahead of the Master Grade. It's the backpack doesn't come off. On the Master Grade, yeah, if you ever build a Master Grade, the whole LED gimmick for the backpack, it's a mess. And you don't have to deal with that here. You do have to deal with this thing coming off from time to time, though. So, Anyway, hope you guys have a happy new year. I hope you guys, build a lot of Gunpla in 2019. Let me know what you guys think about these real grade kits. I think when it comes to Gundam 00, I think hands down, the real grade definitely did the Gundam 00 suits justice. At least for the main suits, I wish they would make the other guys, the Dynamis, the Virtues, the Kyurem, and all the other Kyrios, Arios, and stuff like that. But I don't think we're gonna see those anytime soon. So If you guys are just fan of the main suits like myself, yeah, definitely check out these guys. These are definitely worth your consideration. And that is pretty much it. Hope you guys have a happy 2019. Thanks for watching.